For centuries, humanity has lived inside a prison, not of walls, but of lies. Lies so big, so bold, that entire nations believed them. Teachers taught them, textbooks printed them, and no one dared to question. What if I told you? Every one of those facts was never true. These aren't harmless mistakes. These lies shaped cultures, started wars, sold billions of dollars in products, and rewrote the story of our species. Who created these lies? Why did the world believe them? And how many more myths are still controlling us right now, without us even knowing? This is the hidden history of the 25 greatest lies ever told. Lies so powerful, they became the truth until today. To understand the greatest lies in history, we must begin where all deception starts, with a truth too inconvenient to accept. For generations, our knowledge has been passed down like a family heirloom, polished, simplified, and often completely wrong. Many of our most famous facts were never facts at all. Number 1. We can see the Great Wall from space. It's one of humanity's favorite bragging rights, a monument so enormous, so legendary, that astronauts could spot it from the heavens. But astronauts themselves have said the opposite. The wall disappears from view long before orbit, a global myth born from a single exaggeration. Lie number 2. Napoleon was a tiny man. History painted him as a miniature tyrant, a symbol of short-man fury. But Napoleon was average height for his time. His enemies simply shrank him in propaganda, and the world believed the caricature, not the man. Lie number 3. Einstein failed math. We love the idea that even geniuses struggle, but Einstein never failed math. He mastered it early. The myth survived because it's inspirational, not because it's true. These lies weren't born from malice alone. Some were misunderstandings, some were marketing, some were weaponized by kings, corporations, and entire nations. But the next lie, it wasn't just believed, it reshaped the entire identity of a civilization. For over a century, we believed a lie, a misconception so deeply ingrained it reshaped our understanding of an entire culture. This iconic image, the horned Viking helmet, appears fearsome and dramatic, yet it is completely fictional. There is absolutely no archaeological or historical evidence suggesting that real Viking warriors ever wore horns into battle. So if not from history, where did this pervasive image originate? Its true source lies not in ancient sagas, but on the theatrical stage. In the 1800s, opera designers sought to make Viking characters appear more mythic and monstrous, leading them to add these distinctive horns. The world then embraced this theatrical costume as historical fact, overshadowing the actual truth of Viking attire. Actual Viking helmets were designed for practicality and survival, built to withstand the rigors of combat, not for dramatic spectacle. They featured no horns, no elaborate curves, just robust protection for warriors, not fantastical creatures from a myth. Ultimately, one opera costume, a single artistic choice, transformed into a globally accepted historical fact. This serves as a powerful reminder that sometimes the greatest and most enduring lies are not crafted by kings or scholars, but by the creative vision of designers. This is Lie 5, and it's one of the most famous in history. We grew up believing Cleopatra was a stunning Egyptian queen, the ultimate symbol of ancient beauty and seduction. But none of that is true. Cleopatra wasn't Egyptian at all. She was Greek, born into the Ptolemaic dynasty, a royal family placed in Egypt after Alexander the Great. Hollywood rewrote her identity, and the world accepted the script. And her famous beauty? Another lie. Historical coins show Cleopatra with a hooked nose, sharp chin, and strong features. Nothing like the glamorous movie versions we worship today. Her real power wasn't her face, it was her mind. A brilliant strategist, a multilingual leader, a ruler who held a collapsing empire together. History didn't admire her intelligence, so it invented a prettier lie. This is lie 6, and it's one the world still believes. We're told people in the Middle Ages lived in filth, never washed, never bathed, 1,000 years of dirt and disease. But this picture is pure myth. The truth? Most towns actually had public bathhouses. Families bathed together. Merchants washed regularly. Even peasants understood hygiene. Cleanliness wasn't rare. It was routine. They made soaps from animal fat and ash. They used warm water. They believed bathing relaxed the body and protected health. Not perfect, but far cleaner than the myth suggests. So where did the lie come from? Centuries later, plague outbreaks shut down bathhouses, and Victorian writers exaggerated medieval dirt to make their own era look superior. A filthy past, invented for a cleaner reputation. This is lie 7, and it is worth billions. We're told diamonds are rare, precious, the ultimate symbol of love and status. But diamonds aren't rare at all. They are one of the most common gemstones on Earth. So why are they so expensive? Because one company, De Beers, created a global monopoly. They hid supply, controlled demand, and inflated prices for over a century. Then came the greatest advertising trick in history. A diamond is forever. Suddenly, an ordinary stone became the only acceptable engagement ring. Not tradition, just marketing genius. Today, people still spend fortunes on a lie invented in a boardroom. Your diamond doesn't prove love. It proves advertising works. This is lie 8, and it fooled nearly every movie fan. We all know the quote, "Elementary, my dear Watson." The most iconic Sherlock Holmes line ever spoken, except it was never written in the original books, not once. So where did it come from? Early plays and films. Screenwriters combined two separate phrases, elementary and my dear Watson, and audiences believed Sherlock always said it. Hollywood added the catchphrase. History stamped it as fact. It spread like wildfire, and eventually, the world forgot the truth. The quote became more real than the original writing. The greatest detective in fiction never said his most famous line. A perfect reminder. Even the smartest stories can fool us all. This is lie 9, the persistent myth we often learned in school. We were told everyone thought the earth was flat until Christopher Columbus bravely proved it was round. But that's fiction. Educated people in the Middle Ages already knew Earth was a sphere, thanks to ancient Greek philosophers like Pythagoras, Aristotle, and Eratosthenes, who proved it centuries earlier. Columbus didn't fight flat Earth believers. He fought mathematicians who correctly argued he had severely miscalculated the planet's size. Spoiler, they were right. The Earth is much, much bigger than he thought, leading to his unexpected landfall. He didn't reach Asia, nor did he discover new land. Millions of indigenous people were already living there, thriving in complex societies. Furthermore, Viking explorers had visited these lands centuries before him, establishing temporary settlements. Columbus didn't prove the world was round. He just got lucky enough not to die from his bad math, stumbling upon a continent he didn't anticipate. His voyages initiated colonization, enslavement, and the decimation of indigenous peoples, a legacy far from heroic. This hero story, built on a false foundation, continues to be reevaluated as we embrace a more inclusive understanding of history, celebrating Indigenous Peoples' Day instead. This is Lie 10, a tragedy fueled by myth. We've all heard it. The Titanic was unsinkable. But the company never said that. They only used cautious phrases like practically unsinkable, a lawyer-approved safety boast. The media removed one word and created a curse. After the ship sank, reporters amplified the story to sell papers. Unsinkable ship sinks? That headline writes itself. Fear makes history spread faster than facts. Real mistakes doomed the Titanic. Not enough lifeboats. Warnings ignored. Speed over safety. Human error, not arrogance, sank the ship. The Titanic was never promised to defy nature. But the myth gave the world a villain, hubris. A single missing word turned a tragedy into a lesson. This is Lie 11, gravity's most famous fairy tale. We imagine Newton sitting under a tree. Bonk. An apple hits his head, and boom, gravity discovered. But Newton himself never told that version. No head injury, no cartoon moment of genius. He saw an apple fall, and calmly wondered, why straight down? Why not sideways? Why do objects return to Earth? A quiet question sparked a revolution in science. The apple to the skull tale was added decades later by storytellers and biographers who wanted drama over truth. A myth more entertaining than reality. Newton didn't need a slapstick moment to change the world. His real superpower was curiosity. A reminder that genius starts with a question, not a concussion. This is Lie 12, and it's been taught in classrooms for decades. We were told blood inside our veins is blue and only turns red when it hits oxygen in the air. Sounds scientific, looks scientific, but it's completely wrong. Human blood is always red, different shades of red. Dark when low in oxygen, bright when full of it, but never blue. So why do veins look blue? Because of light. Your skin absorbs some colors and reflects others back to your eyes. Blue wavelengths bounce back more, so veins appear blue. Even though the blood inside is deep red, the truth is hidden beneath your skin. Not because it's blue, but because light bends the facts. A colorful illusion, masquerading as biology. This is Lie 13, and it has controlled science fiction for years. You've heard it. We only use 10% of our brain. Unlock the other 90%, and you become superhuman. It sounds exciting. It's also completely false. Even small tasks trigger massive neural networks. The brain doesn't waste space. So where did the lie start? Probably from misquoted early research or motivational speakers trying to unlock hidden potential for profit. Not science, just salesmanship. The brain you have now is already operating at full power, not 10%, not even close. The real limitation is never the brain, only the beliefs we have about it. This is Lie 14, a myth that turned into a spectacle. We think bulls attack because they see red and get filled with rage. Movies, cartoons, and bullfights all taught us this fact. But bulls can't even see red. Bulls are colorblind to red and green. The cape could be blue, purple, bright yellow. They wouldn't care. So why do they charge? Because of motion. The dramatic waving of the fabric provokes their instinct to defend and attack. It isn't the color, it's the challenge. The rage we blame on red was never about the hue. It was always about the fight, a roaring myth, built on a misunderstanding of sight. This is Lie 15, and it's been making goldfish look dumb for decades. We're told goldfish forget everything after 3 seconds, a memory so terrible. Every moment is a brand new world. Funny? Yes. True? Not even close. Goldfish can remember weeks, even months. They learn patterns, recognize their owners, and navigate mazes for rewards. Their memory is stronger than many people assume. Scientists tested them with lights, sounds, and shapes. And fish returned to the same target again and again. Proof of long-term recollection, not instant amnesia. So the next time you tap the glass, remember that goldfish still knows you did it last week. A tiny brain with a surprisingly big memory. This is lie 16, and it's one of nature's biggest misconceptions. We're told chameleons change color to disappear into the background, the ultimate stealth mode. But camouflage is only a small part of the story. Chameleons change color to communicate, to show anger, to attract a mate, to adjust their body temperature. Their skin is mood, in motion. Their cells reflect and rearrange light like living prisms. It isn't about blending in. It's about expressing what's within. A biological LED display. They're not hiding from the world. They're speaking through color. We just misunderstood the message. The greatest disguise was the truth itself. This is lie 17, the deadliest coin myth ever told. We imagine a penny dropped from a skyscraper falling like a bullet, fast enough to kill someone below. Movies say it. Urban legends spread it. But physics destroys it. A penny is too small and too light. Air resistance slows it down long before impact. It wobbles, spins, and falls like a tiny leaf of copper. Could it sting? Sure. Maybe leave a mark, but lethal? Not even close. It would never reach deadly speed. Dangerous myth, harmless coin. The only thing a falling penny could kill is the story that made it scary. This is lie 18, and parents have been shouting it for generations. Don't swim after eating. You'll cramp. You'll drown. Sounds like vital safety advice, but it's not backed by science. When you eat, some blood goes to digestion, but plenty still powers your muscles. Doctors say normal swimming after a meal is completely safe. No deadly stomach cramps, no dramatic sinking. The warning likely came from cautious parents trying to prevent kids from running back into the pool too soon and getting sick or roughhousing. A rule of convenience, not survival. So go ahead, eat, splash, enjoy. Your stomach isn't a ticking time bomb, and the water isn't waiting to attack. A safety myth, left floating in the deep end. This is lie 20, and parents swear it's true. We've all heard it. Sugar turns kids into hyperactive rockets. The more candy they eat, the wilder they get. But science says, no, it doesn't. Dozens of medical studies found no link between sugar and hyperactivity. Kids are excited because parties are exciting, because birthdays are fun, because holidays are chaotic, not because of the sugar. Parents expect sugar to cause chaos, so they notice every bit of energy and blame the candy bowl. Expectation becomes illusion. Sugar isn't a hyperactive superfuel. It's just dessert. The real rush comes from joy, not jelly beans. This is lie 21, and it's been served with every takeout order. We think fortune cookies are a classic Chinese tradition, ancient wisdom baked into crispy shells. But you won't find them in China, because they aren't Chinese. Fortune cookies were actually created in the United States, likely by Japanese immigrants in California in the early 1900s. A Western invention, with Eastern packaging. American culture embraced them, Hollywood boosted them, and soon they became the Chinese dessert China never asked for. Ask for a fortune cookie in Beijing, and you'll get confused looks. The fortune wasn't ancient, just a modern marketing snack, a global identity built on a crunchy lie. This is lie 22, a myth that turned cute animals into a tragedy. We've seen the footage, lemmings marching off cliffs in giant suicidal waves. But that never happens in nature. Not once, not anywhere. The lie began with a Disney documentary in 1958. The filmmakers couldn't capture a dramatic scene, so they forced lemmings off a cliff using spinning platforms and brooms. Manufactured tragedy for entertainment. Audiences believed it. Teachers repeated it. Media spread it. And suddenly a staged moment became science. Lemmings don't kill themselves. We just accepted a lie pushed off a cliff to win an Oscar. The truth fell with them. This is lie 23, a quote that destroyed a queen. When the French were starving, we're told Marie Antoinette replied, "Let them eat cake." Cold, heartless, cruel. Except she never said it. The phrase existed before she was famous. Writers used it as a fictional insult to attack the rich. Later, revolutionaries pinned it on her to ignite public outrage. A fake quote with real consequences. She wasn't a saint, but she didn't mock starving citizens. History loves a villain more than a complex human. A queen lost her head over a sentence that wasn't hers. The most dangerous words in history are the ones we want to believe. This is lie 24, a bedtime myth that scared parents for generations. We're told, never wake a sleepwalker. They could die from shock or lose their mind forever. Sounds terrifying, but it's simply untrue. Doctors agree. Waking a sleepwalker is not dangerous. They might be confused or scared, but it won't harm them physically or mentally. The danger is letting them keep walking, because sleepwalkers can wander into streets, fall down stairs, or injure themselves in the dark. The real risk is what they bump into. So if someone sleepwalks, guide them gently. Wake them if you need to. The nightmare was never waking them. It was believing the myth. This is lie 25, a nightmare disguised as a fun fact. People claim we swallow 8 spiders a year while we sleep. Creepy, disturbing, and completely fake. Not one shred of science supports it. Spiders avoid humans. We're loud, we breathe heavy, we snore, we twitch. We're basically earthquakes with pillows. A spider would run away, not crawl inside a mouth hole that blows air like a wind tunnel. So who invented this horror? A writer made it up on purpose to show how quickly false facts spread through media and gossip. Ironically, that proved the point. You're not eating spiders in the night, but you did swallow a lie created to test your gullibility. Fear is the web we get caught in.